Introduce himself, and you are in control. I'm total backseat driver now, okay?
Thanks, brother. Namaste, everyone. And we are also live across social media via video. So wherever you are right now, welcome to this divine present moment. Happy Super Moon and Capricorn. Todd, amazing to see you here as well. And Brooklyn and June and everyone who's in here. Wow, there's a lot of people. Lee and Amy and Dahlia and Miss Sorby and Ethan and Claudia and Allison and Grogu and anyone who is showing up here on video. I am so excited to be back on Clubhouse for this divine moment. My team was like, you must do readings today, and so here we are. I'm Jamie London Wahlberg. My pronouns are he, they, and I am an unconditional love coach and healer. And I am so honored to do readings with all of you live from New York. It's a very hot evening, and I'm feeling very hot energetically, and I'm looking forward to being in service. I will actually, you know what? Leave Jennifer's link up there, Akam, and if anyone wants to donate to me, they can just message me and I'll send you my link because I love Jennifer Hart and I love having that up there for her. With that said, I have a whole bunch of decks here. I have the Archangel Metatron deck. I have the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. I have 3 Diana Cooper decks, as well as a Shadow Edition deck and Offset, and I am ready for anything. So bring it on. I'm complete.
Well, I would love a reading, Jamie, and I will definitely be messaging you. I think you should be getting more than $5 for 5 minutes. I think you should raise that because you're good.
Thank you, Todd. I deeply appreciate it. Whatever anyone feels in their heart and soul to provide, I receive this abundance with unconditional love and gratitude. And Todd, do you want a general, or do you have something on your mind?
I do want to bump in real quick though, Jamie. I don't mind if you put your website page up there too, or whatever. Like that was just the thing that I'm doing with Jennifer on Wednesday at 10:30 Pacific. But I agree with Todd. Like you should put up your thing, and you're definitely worth more than 5. But I think it's wonderful that we like to give for donations. So I'm supporting you in that. And I will also give a quick testimonial because I actually went through Jamie's unconditional love protocol program thing, and within the month it was pretty incredible transformation for me on a lot of fronts, and the questions that were asked and the exercises that we did and just the space that he held for me to fully understand where I was and was not fully unconditionally loving myself was invaluable in my journey. And if anybody is seeking support and guidance in a space that really allows you to go maybe places that you haven't before, his ability to ask the questions and guide is just profound. And yeah, you all do yourself a service by getting on a call and finding out if it'd be a good fit for you, because it's incredibly affordable and incredibly transformational, and I absolutely love this man. So yeah, grateful to be here with you. Thank you, Jamie.
This is Jamie. Thank you so much, Akam, for that loving testimonial, and it was truly an honor to bring you through a month of magic, and I'm constantly inspired by what's been happening for Akam, from Akam, within his transformation. And, you know, it takes many to tango in a transformation. So I'm super proud of you, and I'm so excited to read for Todd, and thank you for everyone's faith in me. And just letting everyone know on video, if you're watching, please just put a comment there, and I will keep track of who is in order so that everyone gets their readings. All right, so back to Todd. Did you want something general, or you had something on your mind?
I think a general reading would be great. Thanks, Jamie.
You got it. Okay, let's see. Oh, the dragons. The dragons are coming through. Yeah, that's not new for you. So, for those who are watching on video, I'm also on Clubhouse. I think I may have missed mentioning that to all of you. So I have my phone on my lap, and we're doing readings across the board. If you want a reading, put in the comment. If you're on Clubhouse, come up and let me know in the comments or message me. No one is being left behind. And so here we go. Todd, do I have permission to connect with your energy for this reading?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We have some Egyptian guide presence here right now for you, Todd. That just came out big. I mean, cards just flew out, but that was like something that I just had to blurt out to you. The name is coming through. I feel like I'm going to butcher it based on what I'm hearing it, but I feel like you're going to get it. You'll know who they are. Imhotep?
Imhotep.
Okay,
Yes.
Imhotep, yep. That is
Yes.
what...
And I have been receiving Egyptian messages or impulses today, so right on.
Oh, that's fascinating. I love that. Wow. A card came up that I didn't even know was in the deck, because I'm someone who just personally, I don't go through my decks. I allow them to reveal themselves. So that's mind-blowing. We have 5 cards that have come up, and I'll send you these, the picture. Actually, no, let me take a picture really quick, and I'll send this to you afterwards. So we have the deep blue dragon, we have the golden solar dragon, we have the orange dragon, the emerald dragon, and the one that I've never seen before is the gold and silver violet flame dragon. The energy here is incredible. It is very powerful and very protective and very masculine creator energy that I'm getting here. So with the deep blue dragon, it says keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on the path of light. And you have this dragon that is just, it is like very much a midnight blue dragon that is just blowing all of this fire and smoke down into the earth. And what's coming through is that this is burning away all of these frequencies and all these energies that have been around you, that have been bringing you down. They've been having you feel very exhausted. They've been having you in this space of coming back into some of these lower thoughts that you've had before, and you're like, what? Like, didn't I heal this already? And it's coming up again because of this, what's going on with Neptune and retrograde, and it's absolutely here for you to clear permanently. Like, I'm getting this is going to clear karmically throughout many, many, many lifetimes for you, and this is like your last rodeo for what these challenges are with these lower thoughts. The golden solar dragon is really bringing in that sun energy to bring you all of that light, to bring you that inner strength, and to refuel your own energy body. And it says helps you to stand in your masculine power with wisdom. This is funny. I swear I did not read any of the text before I said that. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes be activated. Become an inspired leader. And anybody who knows Todd knows that Todd is a leader of love. And there's also a lot of orange in here. So it's, coming up with your solar plexus energy. Like, I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, I love that helix that you've got there. Makes a lot of sense with the energy that's coming through, and in terms of you making decisions and you taking big actions for your highest good. I love that in the center here we have a bridge card, like a literal bridge. This is an orange dragon that has, I don't even know what you would call it, but it's got like light orbs coming out of it, but it's standing on this stone bridge in the middle of these 2 cards on the opposite side. It's almost, I'm getting this sense of this pause, of this overview, this energy that is like of the eagle, being able to really see the entire view of what you are experiencing from a different perspective, and looking at that like, oh, I have control over this chessboard. Like, I can decide what my next move is from this space. And it's basically bridging together at this crossroads. Like, I'm getting this big visual of you taking in each of your hands these sides of these like these tubes for electricity, like plugging them in together and just having this huge solar light just pop and expand around and really just bringing in together this old version of you and this new version of you, not so that way they are merged as in you are locked into that, but merged in that you have cleared that you have really just completely moved beyond this. And it says, bring soul families and communities together, spread belonging, warmth, and oneness, and bringing people everywhere together. And from this new version of you, who you are going to be able to bring in much more than people together. You're going to be bringing in soul families together with star families. And you already know that. But this is going to be coming in a big way. And any sort of hesitancy that you've had around this for quite some time, like, enough. They're like, enough now. This is the time for you to really step that up. And the Emerald Dragon you have here in this beautiful, like, just valley of roses with this open sky. And it's looking behind at the dragon on the bridge and the other dragons to be like, okay, I'm coming forward from this space of knowing. I'm coming forward from where I was, and I don't need to be ashamed of where I was and who I was. I am taking account of this into who I am being and who I am becoming. And it's going to be a deep healing energy. You're going to have Archangel Raphael with you absolutely through this process. I'm feeling it so deeply. And it says, bring in the healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let thoughts support your divine perfection, align with the 5th dimensional blueprint. And so this is who you are being and who you are going forward to be into this next era. That's what I'm getting. It's not even a next chapter. It's not even a next phase. It's a next era. And now we have the Golden Silver Violet Flame Dragon. I, literally am holding this card right now, and it is just vibrating so powerfully. You have this dragon here that has these golden edges. It's holding this butterfly, a monarch, and it's seated in this center of a circle that is within a square, that is within a triangle, within another circle. And it has this whole sigil that is mirrored of this at the wall. And it's just a portal. It's a giant portal of transformation. I see everything from this moment forward will be different. And there's essentially zero going back. Like, not even a little bit. And so this is a point for you to no longer apologize, because you're not leaving anybody behind. You are releasing anyone who no longer needs to be within your path. And that's for both of you. It says, transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. And so making sure that you're giving yourself all of this grace as you are going through this transformation. That is what I see for you, Todd. And I hope this resonates. Let me know.
I don't even think it resonates. Is this official word? Oh, wow. All I can say is wow. Hey, look at where I land. In a pot of jam. I'm trying to do sweet charity, and I obviously am failing at it. But that's kind of the feeling. When Charity Hope Valentine goes up into this guy's apartment, this rich guy's apartment, she's like, oh my God, where am I? Right? That's kind of the feeling for me. It's like, where am I? How did I get here? And my God, I'm just so grateful for the acknowledgement and the advice. That was beautiful. Thank you, Jamie.
This is Jamie. You are so welcome, Todd. It's truly an honor to combine energy and create this message for you and bring this down, this confirmation. The vibration is just so beautiful. It's really, my whole body is vibrating, and I'm just sending you all of the love, and I have unshakable faith in your ability to do this and go forward. And I'm just so proud to know you and call you friend.
Me too.
All right, who is next? I'm feeling fueled. Well, I forgot how the protocol of order. Do you go downward and then to the left? Do you go...
No, you start from the top and you go across, and then when you're finished with Outroad, then you go down and then across again. So everyone, if you want a reading, go ahead and make a donation to Jamie, any amount. But $5 should actually be the absolute minimum, because this man is just so incredibly talented, and he uses language so beautifully, and you really need to experience this. So yes, if you want a reading from Jamie, please make a donation, and then indicate that you made the donation, and he'll know. Okay, so Rebecca has made the donation, so Rebecca is ready.
Hi Jamie, good evening, how are you?
Namaste, Rebecca. I'm doing so well. How are you doing?
Good, feeling definitely like kind of zapped by the full moon. Had trouble sleeping last night, but hopefully tonight will be a good night of rest after not so much last night.
Well, I hope that for you as well, and I'm with you. So, what can I do to serve and support you to make this as magical and highest self as possible?
Thank you. Yeah, astrologically, this full moon is hitting my 8th house. That's where I have Capricorn energy, Saturn, and I believe Uranus and Neptune. And so if there's any messages for me related to this full moon, how I can embrace it, I am all ears. And okay, I see spicy exclamation points. Yeah, a lot of activity there. You poor dear. Yeah, it was actually a good Saturn return, though. I think Saturn return gets a bad rep. I think it could be really good if you lean into, it's a lemonade out of lemons kind of invitation sometimes.
Yes, and wait till your second one, it'll be easier. If you've done the work on your first one, the second one will be a breeze.
Exactly. Amen.
This is Jamie. Well, I so honor you, Rebecca, and your transformation and being the love warrior that you are. I immediately gravitated to the Archangel Metatron deck. If you're ever familiar with or interested in Amanda Ellis, this deck is amazing. Anybody who's on video, here you go. Here's a good solid look at this deck. It's magical. So, Rebecca, do I have permission to enter into your energy for this reading?
Yes.
Thank you so much. All right, let's see what we got Does she usually sit over your right shoulder?
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Woo!
I don't think so.
Well, here's what's really mind-blowing. I was about to ask grandmother, and then literally a card flipped over. This has never happened before. It flew out the deck, it flipped over, upside, and then directly on top of your face on my phone. And it is the Inner Child card, which has Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon, basically wrapping rainbow wings around this small child. And it says, "Hear and know me." But when I was... the moment that I started to shuffle, I started to get this very maternal energy that's coming over your right shoulder. And I couldn't tell if it was from this lifetime or not, but I just felt boldly called to ask if it was. Because that energy, they are massively supporting right now. I'm going to take a picture of this card. And actually, just because it's the one card, I'm just going to bring it up and change my face. so that way you can look at it. I just feel very called to have you have access to this card, so if you refresh, you will be able to see.
Thank you. Oh, so beautiful.
You're so welcome. And so the information that I'm getting right now is that what you're experiencing right now is a love letter to your younger self, to your inner child. And you are being grounded in with this unconditional love from the earthbound energy, the maternal energy of Sandalphon. And this is really a reflection. This is remembering that you have the grace, you have the love to give yourself and to give your younger self when you didn't feel it. In the moment when you needed it most, in a particular way that it was not there for you. You can give yourself that love now. And through your return, this is what you've been doing. You've been shedding and addressing the shadows and the layers and the hurt. The heartbreak has been so big that it could feel like it could knock you out permanently. And you still stood by because you know that you are surrounded by them. You know that you are protected. You know that you are being watched after. And you know that anything that you couldn't receive then was also because you were not meant to receive it then. It is for you now, and for the being that you are now. Because you hear differently, and you feel differently, and what you're seeking is different. It's more in alignment, and when we receive messages that are not in alignment with where and who we feel we are at that moment, we don't hear the message that we are meant to hear from any other place. And a child hears in a very profound way, and yet in a very quiet way. It is different. It is a simplicity that is so complex emotionally. And there's not a lot of space that's held for that often. There's not a lot for a child in this society, the way we've been raising our children at large, that is holding space for that. And now where we are going, you get to choose. Are you going to hold space for your inner child? Are you going to become the mother, the parent? We all parent our inner child as we go throughout our life. And that is a choice. This is an intentional connection. What's coming up right now is a very regal energy. An energy from a past lifetime where you were seated in a very powerful role. And people were seeking to overthrow you. They were successful in doing so. And that was because at this time, you were not in a heart space where you were loyal to yourself. And so you could not be loyal to your subjects. And as we are at a particular time of freedom, and you are particularly addressing your freedoms within yourself, the freedom you give yourself that you choose to receive and honor, now you're in this new space where you're healing this, and you're able to lead from a new space. This is going to attract a new layer of abundance. You're going to see yourself shifting career if you haven't already. I'm seeing there's going to be at least 1 to 2 more very big shifts within the next 3 to 6 months. And it's going to change the way that you communicate with who you communicate with. Be prepared to feel for a split second like you've dropped a lot of people. And remember that you're doing this for a split second because you're going to have an entire new community that's just going to drop right in. And this is going to be the community that your inner child is desperate for. The one that you've been asking. And it's all because you've now provided to yourself your own queen. Be the queen of your own palace within. And you will not fail. Because there is no failure in a life where you honor the self. Really hear that. Because you are so worthy of that unconditional love. And you are so ready for this new version of who you are becoming. I hope this resonates and feeds your highest self, Rebecca. It's an honor. Namaste. I'm complete.
Wow, thank you so much. There's a lot to absorb and receive, and it was kind of this uncanny moment right before you started speaking. This child next door was crying, and I was like, oh, this is an interesting moment. I haven't heard of my neighbor's kids cry before, or grandkids. And then you started speaking about the inner child and tending to the inner child, and yeah, I definitely do feel on a precipice of big shifts catalyzed by some travel happening in the next few weeks, and just kind of spreading wings and flying outward, and just reached kind of new levels of taking care of myself in ways that I didn't necessarily feel growing up or weren't necessarily passed down ancestrally. And so I am already sensing like, okay, here we are, a new level, and more new levels coming and coming. So thank you for that reminder to root into care and tending and big-heartedness and showing up in that way. Thank you for the softness.
This is Jamie. Thank you for receiving, Rebecca. Your energy is beautiful, and I'm so excited for you and all of the love that is coming to your inner child, and I just feel such a peaceful resolve coming your way in a way that is so pure. I love this for you. Thank you so much again for this opportunity. It's been a pleasure. And let us check in. And June, I love this for you. The most gorgeous sunset. You deserve that. Dahlia, if that is your own absolute only method in the universe, then message me privately and I will message you the Zelle information, because I want people to receive what they're meant to receive. I will say that we do appreciate the PayPal and the Venmo. It does make professional things a little bit easier. We also like to be accessible. And so, let's see. I think I received other donations. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I do see you, June. We got you here. Let's see. I'm gonna open this up. Okay. Love this. Also, okay. I'm seeing. Just making sure we got everyone. I don't want to go out of order and disrespect the order. Okay. June, namaste. Welcome. How are you doing this evening? Or present moment, wherever you are.
Thank you. Doing okay. Thank you.
How can I serve and support you? Do you have a particular question, or would you like something general?
General would be great.
General it is. Do I have permission to enter into your energy for the purpose of this reading?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this honor. Okay, interesting. I am feeling immediately called to the Goddess Osset deck. The cards are already slipping all around, so this is already getting interesting. Can't wait to see what comes through for you. Let's see. Your sacral is so active. You must be hyper creative. I'm very excited for whatever you're about to birth. Woo! Yep, there we go. Okay, so we have one card that flipped in the middle of the deck and stuck right out. I love when that happens. That's like its own meaning in itself. We'll get into that. And then we had one other that just showed itself. Okay, so we have Horus, the Horus Barku, which is all about sacred union, and I don't know really how to describe this. I'm actually going to take a picture, but essentially it's a boat within a sacred tunnel with Horus on the other side. And then it's funny that I said whatever you're creating, because we have Min, which is all about fertility and creation. So let me bring this up. Here we go. Also, Todd, if you didn't notice, I did send you the picture on Instagram.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, so if you refresh June, you're going to see your cards here. The energy is also very masculine. However, I'm getting a very neutral, like that is what's coming up, is a very neutral energy. And it's coming up because what I'm getting is this feeling of stagnation. And that would definitely explain an overactive sacral, 100%. If you are like building up and building up and building up, it's funny, I was just talking about this earlier today. If building up and building up energy and you do not express this energy, then you are going to have an overactive energy, and that can either, feel restless, or it can feel in this sort of stagnant energy. And what I'm getting is there's been this very big period of time where you've been receiving lesson upon lesson upon lesson upon lesson, and you were like, I need more, I'm not ready. And you were just sort of looking for this confidence. And now you're at this point where you've got this confidence coming through, and you're like, where do I begin with this? And this is letting you know that you are having this, what's the sacred union that's coming through is actually it's very interesting. This is deep. It is a version of you in a past life as your own twin flame. And so essentially, you are coming from another lifetime energetically into your essence now to co-create together something that is going to ripple off into that lifetime and into this particular lifetime. And it's going to be something that is going to set off a paradox, and it is going to heal another paradox. I'm getting that you're going to get this urge to be around water. This is going to be really good for you. Like if you are feeling the urge to take a salt bath, if you are feeling the urge to take more showers, to go spend time at a lake or an ocean, whatever you have access to within water, drink it up, literally, figuratively, spiritually, whatever way resonates. With men, you have this energy of, I got this. This is happening. This is coming from, the language that's coming up is seated. So this is coming of a divine order of this is so. And it's not that you don't have free will. This is actually of your will. And this is a confirmation for you. This is letting you know that you have the energy, you have the resources, you have the bandwidth at this time in a way that you have never had. And in the moments where you feel exhausted and you feel depleted of this energy, or you feel a moment of doubt, sort of like this old self creeping in, all you need to do is tap in to your higher self and ask to seek from the energy and connect to this other lifetime. That is going to really, what they're saying is bridge the gap for you, and it is going to bring you a new understanding of where it is that you are to go next. I'm getting that there is a grandfather energy that is coming in But what's interesting is this is coming in from, I'm getting a brother. I don't know if you have a brother or someone you consider a brother, someone who has that brother energy in your life. They were your grandfather in this lifetime. And so this is someone who you're really, if you're feeling called to reach back out to, if there was a closing of this dynamic, or if this is a new dynamic and you're hesitant of how far deep you can go, this is something to welcome. This is something to revisit. This is something to open up this door and say welcome, because this is family. And this is what support looks like. This is what it looks like for you to step out of your fear and ask for the support that you need to bring this creation through. This is so powerful. I'm like, actually, I am sweating. Like, I'm sweating. I've just noticed that I keep also rubbing my third eye, which I didn't process until just this moment because I thought I was just rubbing the sweat off, but I realize now that I'm rubbing my third eye. So if you can place your, getting your three center fingers of your right hand on top of your third eye, and you feel this vibration, this is where you can tap in to this awareness. And you're going to receive a powerful amount of download, of energy and upgrade that is going to support you. Whatever you are doing is unlike anything you ever imagined. It's unlike anything you've ever imagined. But know that this is happening and this is real. Does this resonate at all for you?
Yes, thank you. And what channel are you video this on?
This is on Facebook. This is on, where do I have? Sorry, I'm like staring at my things. LinkedIn, YouTube, anywhere that you'll see Wake In or Tranibus. Those are my brands. You can also get access, I think, through my Facebook.
Okay.
Through my, sorry, not through my Facebook. You can see the links through, I think they're on my profile here.
Okay, here, sir.
Yeah, I think on my, if you click on my profile, do I have my link there?
No, it's not. Oh, wait, hold on a minute.
Sorry, I haven't been on Clubhouse in a very long time. This is like a very
Starting, I just tried to follow.
spontaneous, let me see. Okay, yes. If you click, so there will be the Wake Into Love Twitter, that will have it as an example. And that will actually take you to my master link where it'll bring you to everywhere else.
Oh, the family link.
Did that show up for you?
I see your profile, it says that Tranibus.
Yes, but if you go scroll down, yeah, I'm seeing that, right? Can everyone see that? Am I the only one who can see that now? I don't know if they changed it, but like if you scroll down to like just the lowest part of a profile, but like just above the favorite topics, you'll see a direct link for the Wake Into Love Twitter.
There's a Twitter link and an Instagram link at the very bottom, just before the topics.
Yeah, I only okay. Wait, all right.
Down at the very, very bottom before the topics.
Oh, thank you.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for this honor, June, and I'm so glad it resonates with you, and I'm so excited for you and the universe, and every timeline that will be impacted by your power. Okay, let's check in. Wow, I really did sweat through my shirt there. Love that power. Love that power. Okay. Dahlia, did you get situated, or did you need that information for the Zelle? I'm trying to check PayPal. Did I get everyone who sent in?
Oh, you got me, you got Rebecca, and you got June. You should have had 3 payments.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take one if no one else is coming up. I don't mind getting a little Jamie juice on me.
Always willing to give you some Jamie juice. What can I do for, brother? Do you want a general? You got something specific? Are you aware you're in another dimension right now? Is that for anybody else?
I think it was switching away from the Wi. Can you hear me now?
Yes, but potentially stand still for at least another minute. Well, at least while you tell me what you want to know.
Yeah, I don't know what guidance I'm looking for, but things are going pretty well. Any advice, any clarity on, oh, there's this event coming up I really want, like 99% sure I want to go to. I'm not sure. Gavin willing, right? The money's not an issue. If Gavin is not available or is not making it applicable, then that's the thing. So I don't know if you get any guidance into that or just any general motivational, inspirational, whatever you got for me, buddy.
I got you, brother. I immediately went after the Magic of Unicorns deck. And I will be bold and say that the first thing that came to mind when even before you said Gavin Willing was no excuses. And I also heard being open to the possibility that even though you're going to feel resistance to this, the possibility of a future whereby Gavin is able to be with you at some of these events. Certainly not every event. There are going to be events that definitely are not going to be where he wants to be at. However, this is a possible one that I'm getting to consider, and I'll leave that there for the moment. Do I have permission to enter your energy for this reading?
Yeah, you do, and you might be picking up on the fact like it's at Shasta, so I do want to take him there eventually. This wouldn't be the time for him, or not even, like I said, he's not in a space for that yet. But yes, in the future, I think very much a camping trip to Shasta with him and Jen is going to be on the future for sure.
I love that. Yeah, I'm getting actually a solid 6 month, 7 month max window. Like that could happen within that amount of time. That's what's coming. All right, let's see what the unicorns gotta say. Okay, you are definitely going to this event. Something about you making $1,000 within this happening, so I'm gathering you're going to get a client. We got 2 cards. Divine Potential and Listen to Your Heart. Yes, yes, and yes. Also, Gavin's unicorn is present. I'm going to take a picture of these cards and pull them up. And it's interesting, this never occurred to me in this moment until this moment for you. And like frankly, in general, you can communicate directly to Gavin's unicorn. And this is a way for you to develop more communication, intimacy, and understanding with him. And it's going to be like the medium between you. It's not a forever, it's a step towards where you really desire, where I know your deepest desire is for the way that the communication will be. But that is coming up very strong. And his unicorn is super, super chatty. And it's purple. I don't know if he likes purple. I don't remember if you've told me Gavin's favorite color, but it's purple. And I love that for him because Gavin is so powerful, and so are you. Okay, so if you refresh, you will see your unicorns that are here of Divine Potential. We got an 8 and a 7. I love this. I love this. A 15 boiling down to a 6. We've got so much balance and harmony, energy that is coming in here right now. So much creative energy, so much abundance energy with the 7. Listening to your heart and realizing, look back at all the moments that you have had abundance lately because you listened to your heart instead of listening to the fear that was coming through in your mind. For the Divine Potential card, this is so much about your unicorn coming in and really showing you like a list. Like an actual list of, these are all the possible ways this can go. Where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want this to go? What is the option that really is your deepest desire? And focus on that. Do not focus on the fact that there are all of these options, because the options are merely letting you know, like, we've got your back. Like, so if your plan A does not happen, you've got like plan A through Z, you're set. Focus though on the first plan that you truly desire as if it's the only plan that you have. And acknowledge that it says fulfill your destiny, be all you can be. Remembering what you, like, this is so wild. This is coming up so clearly. Go, like, right this second and reread what you wrote on Mercury's post about destiny. Because I hope you know the one I'm talking about. You do, right? The one where
No, I do.
he wrote something so profound. It's on Facebook and Instagram. It's a post that is very recent. This was definitely in the last, like, 2 weeks. And it was a post specifically asking about whether destiny was first or whether choice. And you wrote something very profound there that you must, I'm not allowed to read it to you. You must read it yourself.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, the dot of I know I'm probably in the Matrix, but yes, I remember that now.
Yeah, you're partially in the Matrix, but yeah. Read that to yourself right now and internalize that. Because that message is for you right now. You gave that message for a lot of people when you put that there. And now this message is for you. So focus on plan A. You are going to this event. You want to be there. You have decided. What is the easiest way for you to go? That is your plan A. That is what you're focusing on. Everything else, all the other plans, they're going to come together if they're necessary. But that's not how you're going to manifest this your way. You're going to manifest it with ease, and you're also going to go do my everything is easy spell because you know that's going to help you. And you are going to do this successfully from your place of being. This is you being your most powerful self, not your doubt self, your most powerful self. Listen to your heart. You have, what's interesting about these two cards, also how they're next to each other, is you have the deliciousness of the support of the paradox. They really want this phrasing to come across. The support of the paradox of the moon and the star. So you have on the left, you have the moon, right? And we have the super moon here that is above these open wings, right? You have the star that is coming from the heart of the golden unicorn. And then you have the listen to your heart card, where you have this Christ light that is coming from the divine feminine side, from your perspective, and you have this glowing star, a representation of the sun, at the top of that card. I mean, you have this rainbow, like this is just literally the amount of balance, the heaven and earth, everything is here to support you in the balance of this. And the balance is what you are going to receive, and you're going to need to be balanced in the way that you go about this, in terms of how much of your head you use and how much of your heart you use. This is really more heart-led. Like, basically, your head is actually gonna, like, not be your best friend in this. Like, you kind of need to be like, actually go take a nap because you're going to resist from that space, and you're not going to be manifesting from that space. This is you manifesting from you pouring out from your heart and receiving the abundance from your heart. You also have the tree that's here wrapped from the snake, and you have the snake energy of transformation. This is letting you know that this is going to be a transformative journey from you. You actually have this glowing light also in the distance, this green glowing light. Again, you have Archangel Raphael coming through and letting you know that this is a healing journey for you. And this is going to heal the way that you think about your heart. This is going to heal the way that you follow your heart and you utilize your heart going forward. You're also going to have a very powerful light language activation while you are there. This is going to give you access into exactly where you think. And when you are in Telos, you are going to meet with some leaders there that are going to give you some insight that you are going to share with the collective in a way that is going to be very unique. It is going to be so fun, and you are going to be totally shocked. And I cannot wait to hear all about it, because it's just going to be totally epic. And you're going to have your unicorns meeting you there. Gavin's unicorn is going to be there, and so much more. This is going to take a level of surrender for you that is going to be like 10x of the reminiscence of your surrender to when you entered into my first light language room that you entered in to have your light language activated. 10x then. And that is the minimum request of surrender that is required for you to do this. Because this is not about doing, this is about being. Get that? I'm complete. Please tell me you heard that.
I'm super appreciated. I hope you're hearing me. I got the red bar of death. Appreciate it. I'll be supporting in silence. I love you.
This is Jamie. I love you. And yes, I heard you. And so excited for you. Gosh, I haven't thought about Telos in a minute.
I know. By the way, Dolly is next. She made her donation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Todd, for always keeping me on track. You're so good about that. All right. So honored and excited. Dahlia, namaste. It's been a very long time. How are you doing? And how can I serve you?
I'm doing good. I was wondering if I can please get a general reading.
Absolutely, you can. Do I have permission to enter into your energy for this reading?
Yes, you do.
Thank you very much. We are coming to the Archangel Animal deck. We are really doing a tour. Tour of the decks this evening. Lots of energy. Wow. And I'm getting this very tropical energy that's coming through, and I just got very hot. Like, even hotter than before. I'm literally dripping sweat. So that's interesting. We'll find out what that's about. Let's tap in and see what the archangels and the animal spirits have for you. There's one that flew out. Okay. Oh. We got the bat, we got the panda. Where do we? Ooh, here we go. And the donkey. There's our 3. 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, my friend. That's what we're about to talk about. And I also see a sigil that I must draw you, so I'm going to, where's my journal? Here we go. Alright, let's see here. This is intricate. Okay. First and foremost, I'm going to show you, actually, you know what? Okay, they're telling me the sigil is just for you. So what I'm going to do is, do you have socials? Oh wait, can we send pictures and messages yet? Is that a thing?
Nope.
Damn, okay. Really wish they would make that a thing. Okay, your Twitter. Okay, so I'm going to send this to your Twitter. And then what I will do is I will bring up the picture for everybody to see of the cards. What do you mean my account has been... Oh, brother. Hopefully, let me know if you can't see that. First, I just got this very strange message that my account was locked on Twitter. I don't know why. So let me know if you can't see the sigil, Dahlia, and I will send it to you another way. And right now, I'm going to take a picture of your cards. And we are going to dive in. But definitely let me know if you don't get that, because you definitely need to have that. Okie dokie, if you refresh, you will see we have the bat, the panda, the donkey. 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. Hold on, I just realized that I want to notate in this that this is for you. Okay, there we go. Okay. Wow. This is powerful. I'm getting a very big, humbling energy that's here. And this is because you are going to be humbled by the amount of support through some of these challenges that you've been undergoing. There's going to be some more. Not anything that you're not ready for. Not anything that's dangerous. Really getting that this is much more of a mental and emotional journey. Now, for the bat, bats are incredible communicators, and they communicate by bouncing their sonic abilities. That's how they see, that's how they communicate. And so this is very much about you utilizing your voice. You often don't use your voice when you feel lost or in the dark or scared. And that's so valid because that's so human, right? Like, who feels confident about sharing and talking about something that they maybe don't know, or they don't feel that they know, or they don't feel that they ought to be talking about because they're not, quote unquote, an expert. And this is about you actually getting clarity and becoming the expert, and knowing and remembering and finding yourself within this journey by sharing your voice. In fact, until you do that, your direction will never be as clear as it can be. And you are so ready for this. And this is a matter of you sharing your pain, sharing your shadows, sharing what you have overcome, and being brave to be vulnerable in what you are overcoming now. This is actually how you are going to build trust, because people want to know that you have gone through it too. And there are some people that are looking at you on a pedestal, and they actually are intimidated. And they would come to you for support, and they would come to you for service if they felt they could be seen in this way. And so this is about you choosing to release the fact that you need to see yourself. Release the fact that anyone needs to see you at all. And focus on the being and the feeling. Because someone who doesn't have their sight can still witness you in all of your glory. Because this is about you sharing your voice. This is about a frequency that you're emitting. And this is going to be a big admission to a higher version of who you are. Someone you once doubted that you could be. But this is who you are. And so choose to share that voice. It says, see through the illusion into truth. Archangel Dorenka. So call upon Archangel Dorenka to help you into seeing through this illusion, because the illusion is in your mind, and what you are speaking is of your heart. It is pure and it is not lost. It is not confused. That is within the next 3 weeks. That is where your focus needs to be. So you have 3 weeks to gather your thoughts, to wrap yourself up in the love blanket that you need to share your emotions that are on your sleeve. In the next 3 months, you have the energy of the panda, and you have unconditional love coming from the panda, unconditional love. And this is what is possible through you. This is where you are going to share the darkness with love, is by loving your darkness without shame, without fear, without judgment. Because this is going to show people that they can love their darkness. And that is what actually shows the light. You have the blue Pleiadian rose here to show you that your Pleiadian star family is here to serve and support you in this kindness that is first coming to yourself. Feel that warmth that is coming right now down your heart center, through your solar plexus, and into your sacral. Feel it radiate. And know that over the next 3 years, you will be within this mission. It's going to be a journey that is so beautiful. So beautiful. You're going to want to write a book about it. And it will be up to you as to whether that happens, and it has the potential to be a bestseller. Panda says, stay balanced, and in your essence, Archangels Mary, Jophiel, and Sandalphon are all supporting you. This is coming from the earth. Now, you have 3 years. Sorry, that was your 3 months. Your 3 months. Going into your 3 years, you have the donkey. And donkeys are often looked at and underestimated. But this donkey is not to be underestimated, because donkeys are gentle, and the pureness that they have within that innocence is an inner child. And so you're going to tap into the inner child, you're going to be healing the inner child, and you're going to be speaking and resonating in with the inner child of others says, keep your heart open no matter what. Archangels Mary and Gabriel. Call upon the donkey to support you. And make sure that you are not making assumptions, especially about what you are capable of. Because we all know what they say about making assumptions. Not making an ass out of you and me. And so this is letting you know that you are so, wow. Now I just got this like powerful heat over my heart. You just have so much love to give, Talia. So much love. And this love is coming into you. This is a new wave for you. A new wave of love. Thank you for being and for sharing and for being on this journey. This is your journey to choose. It feels magnificent, and I honor you. I thank you, and I hope this resonates with you, my friend. I'm complete.
It does. Thank you so much.
This is Jamie. You are so welcome. Welcome back, Lee. So good to see you. Let's check in with the chat really quick. Wow.
He's next.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. So honored. Okay, Leanne, if you do not have PayPal, here, I'll put my Venmo again. My Venmo is at JLW89. I love that. Yes, if you're seeing 333, that is an absolute connector omen for you. That is a creator energy. Very, very excited for you. Amazing. Okay. Lee, how are you feeling this present moment, and how can I serve you?
Jamie, you're muted right now.
Wow, so I just said all of those things that were for everybody, and clearly they were not meant to be heard, so I guess I won't repeat them, which is very annoying, because I want to, but that's my ego, so I will say just the last bit of what I said, which is, Lee, it's so good to see you. How are you doing this present moment, and how can I serve you? And I'll leave the rest for later, I guess.
Oh, I'm well. Ready to receive.
So ready to give. Are you?
Got a lot of a very large number of things going on, and the next 6 months feels very full. So, guidance and direction is welcome.
Well, I would love to give you guidance and direction on the next 6 months. I'm coming back to the dragons. Do I have permission to enter your energy for the purpose of this reading?
You do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this honor. And let us tap in. Lee, have you ever seen the movie Bridge to Terabithia? Watch that movie. Watch it. that was the first thing that came up. I'm still shuffling here, but and we got one. We got it out here. It stuck to my hand. The silver dragon. For your silver beard, I would be not surprised for you to have a silver dragon. Oh, you were a silver dragon. Oh, you are a silver dragon. Okay. That's what's coming through. Alright, let's take a picture of your silver dragon here. Let's see if this is how you see your silver dragon as the silver dragon, or if this is literally your silver dragon. this picture. Okie dokie, if you refresh. You will... Huh. Akame, it won't let me bring up anybody. Can you handle that? Hope you're here. And that you can, because it is, for some reason, not letting me. Okay. Lee, can you see your silver dragon? Hopefully you can, because I can't hear you, and I'm about to go into a major rant. Except now I'm concerned that no one can hear me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay, good.
Just looking at the picture.
Okay, good. Okay. So, the next 6 months, yeah, this is like lock, key, this is done, this is gonna, like you said, full, this is absolutely of the fullness of the energy. You are going to feel very much like lost in the clouds a lot of the time. There's going to be these days where you're gonna feel like full brain fog. What's happening, oh, that's interesting, in the video, in the live feed video, I just looked up and I saw 111. It has been an hour and 11 minutes when I was saying that to you. So take that heed of the 111. This is going to be like a universal sign for you to rest, because you are going to be receiving downloads and upgrades on those days. This is a insight for you now, is what they're saying, for you to basically cool your jets now ahead of time, because there will be moments where you're going to be like, ugh, like another day in bed, another day, you know, where it feels like nothing is really happening, or you feel just sort of like, you know, the discomfort of brain fog. It's not fun for a human. And it's all good, because you're just going to be getting, like, you have to be in that state in order to receive these upgrades and downloads. It's really what is safest for you and was most effective. And so this is going to be what your balance is into your doing and your being, which is going to be critical in the next 6 months going forward. You are going to have a lot of dreams that are going to get very lucid for you. You are going to be doing a lot of your emotional and spiritual healing, as well as expansion. In those times, make sure that you are writing into a dream journal. Now, this key is going to look like a group of people. This is going to be a group of people that is going to be new, showing up in your life. These are going to be people who you're going to immediately feel connected to, and this is going to be an immediate tribe resonance. They are going to help you within the next 6 months of your creation, and they're basically going to come to you and be like, oh, you're exactly who we were waiting for, and here is what, like, we need. And you're going to be like, great, unlock, now I know exactly what it is that I need. And you're going to be just like that puzzle piece that fits right in. This is going to also be a lot of you in prayer. Like, I'm just getting, the phrasing that I'm getting is a lot of you literally talking to God, talking to consciousness, talking to your higher self. Meditate, and then meditate some more. This card says, illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul, see higher possibilities. This is going to reignite an old passion that you once had that you thought you were kind of done with. It's not that you don't care about it anymore so much as it sort of like fell to the wayside. And it's something that you've been kind of feeling like you want to get back into this. This is not going to be the core thing. It's going to be the sort of like your permission slip into the main thing. And from that place, you're gonna, that saying goes, you're gonna make the main thing the main thing. And so, trust that you will know what the main thing is. Also, this is a reminder that you are the leader in your story. You are the main thing. You are the character. So when you call upon your silver dragon self and you see this may create some dizziness at your third eye. This is really just an activation. And by planting your feet at least bi-weekly into the earth with your bare feet, doing this and calling in your silver dragon with this intention, this is going to help you. This is going to bring about that balance, and it's going to bring you more information. Also, you have a tree friend that would like to communicate with you. So the next tree that you see, that you feel connected to, that is your tree friend who has some information. Just give a big ol' hug and say that you're ready to receive. Make sure that you introduce yourself to them as if it was any other entity that you would encounter. And be prepared to receive this. I'm also feeling called to read a very specific thing from the book, which is not usually something that I do, but I'm feeling called to do this now. And so, here we go. Where is this card? Ah. There we go. Okay. 56 is the page number. I love that. You've got some Master 11 energy here. Got it. Okay, this is what you need to know. We are reminded of our divine magnificence and may catch a glimpse of the mighty soul, or even monad, I am presence, to which we belong. Your fifth dimensional soul blueprint contains the keys and codes of your gifts, talents, wisdom, and powers. Much of this is locked away and unused. Receiving this card suggests that it is time of this potential to be ignited and brought forward into your life. Skipping down quite a ways now, transform your life. Skipping down a ways now, you may surprise yourself. Did we not say this? We did. The universe has spoken. And again, feeling very hot. So there's a lot of energy here. How is this feeling for you, Lee? Is this resonating at all?
It is. It's right on point, and I know exactly what this is all referring to. So, yeah. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
You're so welcome. I love this for you. Also, I don't know if you can hear this really loud car alarm that like literally just went off. I don't know if you can hear that, but alarms, yeah, the alarms are definitely like a big yes, like a major pay attention. So major confirmation for you. I'm loving this. Ah, and it went off. See? Ha! I'm loving this. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you so much for this deep honor. I'm so glad it resonates. Gonna check into like attempting to catch up here with this feeds. Here we go. Oh my God, Angela! Yes, love to you. I love you unconditionally. You are so welcome, June. Let's see, Leanne, did you get situated? That is so wild. Leanne, do you have Venmo? Or what do you have? Is ultimately the question. And in the interim, we are here at Mohawk. Welcome. Namaste. How can I support you and serve you?
I'm good. I just wanted a bit of reading about, so I'm trying to go to London. Well, I'm not trying to, I'm moving to London in late August, and it's to pursue, like, acting. So anything around that area, that would be great.
Yes. I love this for you. This is fascinating, what is occurring in my somatic experience for you right now. I immediately got yes to the travel. I also got that once you're in London, you're going to be traveling a lot out of London. And I'm also getting an immense grounded energy. Also, if I'm getting this calling for you to go to Glastonbury. Have you gone to the sacred site of Glastonbury? Oh, Google it. You're gonna be so stoked. That's for you to experience within yourself. They do not want me to tell you. And if anybody else here does not know, I highly recommend that you go and look in. Yeah, very excited for you. King Arthur energy coming through. We are grabbing, however, the Osset Egyptian deck. Do I have permission to enter into your energy for the purpose of this reading?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for this honor, and let's tap in. Did you know that you had a lifetime where you were actually one of the lead actors for Shakespeare? And you played Hamlet. Does that resonate? I'm shuffling the cards right now.
Yeah. A bit, because we did have it for Shakespeare in school, and we had to go watch it. So it was something, I grew up with as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm also actually, I think this was birthed in London, if I'm not mistaken. Look into Shakespeare Abridged if you're not familiar. And you'll know what to do. At minimum, get tickets. But like definitely there's more there for you. There's an opportunity there for you. It's super enjoyable. But what came out here for you is the Bast card of joy and pleasure, and I'm so loving this for you within what you're talking about and where you're going, because acting brings so much pleasure, and I can just feel all of your passion. I'm going to bring up the card right now so that you can see for yourself, and if you refresh, you will be able to see your card.
I see it.
Magic. Okay. So we have here, first and foremost, if you have fur children, absolutely, like, they are going to be major guides on this trip. But in general, you have this massive feline energy that is coming through here. Now, cats are all about adventure. They are all about nurturing. They are all about paying attention. They're very much an independent creature, as well as a creature that knows how to be like, pay attention to me. Like, if you have ever met a cat that once it wants attention, it will do whatever it takes to get your attention, whether it's knocking over a glass of water, whether it's putting a paw on your face. This is a lot about frequency that is going to be coming in, and a frequency of joy and pleasure that is coming in. Pay attention to where you feel the joy, where you feel pleasure coming up around this trip. Focus on what excites you about being in London. That is what's going to help you to manifest and get yourself there as smoothly as possible. I am getting that there will be a couple of typical moving hiccups. These are things you can prepare for. This is nothing catastrophic or anything, of that nature. This is just, moving to a far off place. You're going to have things. Now, it's important as you go through these things to not lose sight of the joy and the pleasure of why you're being there. Do not allow for any challenge to create a shift in your mindset and specifically in your heart. It does not mean that this is not your destiny. It does not mean that it is not for you. It does not mean that this is going to automatically be a hard chapter. It does not mean any of these things. This is really just about your growth and about the practicalities of what it is to go. And actually, this is really a test for you. And it's for you to also ripple off and look at times that are going to come up for you. You're going to have a lot of memories come up for you and a lot of reminders come up for you within people that you meet who are going to share stories with you that are going to be like, okay, here is what I've gone through, and you're going to be like, yes, me too. And it's going to sting for a hot minute, and then you're going to be like, okay. It's okay. Because I forgive myself, I forgive them, and I am releasing this energy, and I am seeing how much I've learned from this, and how much I will not recreate this, how much you will be creating from this. That is a very big discernment for you. And you have Goddess Bast, who is here in a glowing tunnel. This is a very sexy, exciting energy. So you're also, I'm getting a very big love force energy and, a very big play energy. I see you here in this picture, I imagine someone who you love very deeply. This is going to be a reignition of this love in a new way. It is not that there was love that was depleted. I'm getting that this is that connection, that lifetime. You were together in that lifetime. And this is going to bring something exciting forth that is going to be new, that you're going to create together. And, oh gosh, wow. I'm getting this really... Children. I'm getting this energy of children.
With her?
Yeah.
With the woman in my picture?
The woman in your picture.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's good we make it because, look, I'm leaving, and then she joins me in a year, and I was a bit worried about what would happen.
Oh no, this is not, do not worry. No, this is... I tend to feel nervous when I say these things, but I like to say what comes through without filtering. So I will say that this is that love that's forever. And, there is no worry here. I'm getting multiple children over a 6-year period. And you will have a very intentional window of time prior to diving deep into that. Do not worry. Yeah, no, absolutely. She's gonna be there. Your being there ahead is very important for you and for your relationship. It is going to bring you into a new version of who you need to be and who you desire to be for that future. And that is a period of time where you need physical space. So that's where this is going. And it's also just honoring the fact that this is for you. Like, honoring really that this is a time that is for you. This is an initiation of your passion. This is an ability for you to not be distracted.
Yeah.
And again, it comes with that paying attention. And cats are also very much of fertility as well. Does this resonate at all?
Yeah. It's very, very on point because I used to call him my son, Orlando. He's a black cat. He passed away, but he's the only one I get like dreams of, or like I could see him, maybe a shadow moving in the corner of my eye. He's the only one. So yeah, he's my baby.
I love that. I love that for you. Like, he's definitely with you in this. And yeah. Wow. It's a powerful energy. I'm very excited for you. And the last thing that they want you to know is there's going to be a role that you will be offered very quickly, and it will feel very tempting for the money. Make sure that's what you want. Like, make sure that... I'm not getting that there's like a really big moral compass challenge. There is definitely gonna be something around that, though. I'm not getting not to take it. You're definitely going to want to take a moment to pause, though, and make sure that that's really what you desire, because that's going to take you on a particular trajectory, and there's, like, no turning around from that. Does that make sense? Amazing. Thank you so much for this honor. So excited for you. Safe journey. Laura! Oh my goodness, it's been a lifetime. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm so good. It just like brightened my day to see you here. I've not been here for a very long time, and it's just so nice to see some friends. How can I serve you?
I would love a reading. Just whatever you're picking up.
You got it. I'm getting unicorns, so let's come to the unicorn deck. Do I have permission to enter into your energy for this reading?
Yes, you do.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, Akam, it's not letting me bring people up. Oh, Todd, you're back. Can someone let whoever's up who's trying to come up? Because as usual, when I say I'm going to come and read for an hour, that
No, I took care of it, Jamie. It was Laura.
Oh, perfect. Amazing. Okay, tapping in.
Okay. Do you want me to mute?
Oh, you're welcome to stay open or whatever resonates with you.
Sounds good.
Ooh, Laura. You have a new love coming in your life. In like a month. A month is what I'm hearing. That was even before the card came out. And what we have here is Refreshing Oasis. What's interesting is I legitimately never remember other like readings that I've past given, but I'm just getting this message that I have pulled this card for you before. So I'm gonna put the picture up, and whether I have or not, you will tell me. But I'm gonna take a picture. This is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck. It just I don't know, like the energy of this card is so needed and is just so warm. If you refresh.
I have a refreshing oasis coming up. Judith Ann and Stacy are coming to Florida, and we're gonna stay at an Airbnb. Oh wow, that is amazing.
That is wild that you just said that. Yeah, that's like definitely the resonance of this card is about resting but not being alone. So it's absolutely a yes and it's definitely a community, and it's definitely this pouring into and being poured into energy. So you are definitely in the foreground, and you have the 18, the auspicious 8, the infinite 1 plus 8. Of course, you get the 9. 9 is of completion. So you are coming to this place because you have completed a very significant part of your journey. And this is a time for you to rest, to play, to rejuvenate, to just have the greatest time. And you're gonna get a lot of new insights during this time, a lot. But it's only gonna happen if you truly rest. And this is not quote unquote rest. This is not oh, I'm rejuvenating and I'm just gonna take 10 clients. This is nothing. Legitimately a lot of being still. A lot of meditation. I'm getting a lot of spending time swimming in water. And I'm getting a lot of moon spells. So do a lot of moon bathing. Really spend that time in that light, in that frequency, nurturing. And it says, nurture yourself, gather your strength. And this is very much of you really building and receiving the strength from those who are closest to you. And remembering that everyone is you. Looking at these people and saying, what are the aspects of them that resonate within you? That you wish were stronger, that you wish were healed? What are the aspects within them that you feel, the word that's coming up is jealousy. They really want you to not judge yourself for this, and shift that consciousness, shift that perspective of inspired by, and knowing that you can utilize this energy and this inspiration from them for you. There's nothing you're missing. There's nothing that's lost. You spent a lot of time building and a lot of time shedding, a lot of layers and a lot of people. This is a very common theme in the collective right now, but this is about you resting and rejuvenating with your collective, with your tribe, because this is something that you actually aren't meant to do alone, and you are someone who gets rejuvenated by other people. So make sure that you're doing that. That does not mean don't spend time by yourself, and it doesn't mean a free-for-all, let anybody in. It means discernment, and also anybody, while I've been channeling to you this message, who has come to mind as someone who fuels you, is someone to be like, hey, let's hang out. Hey, let's get a call. Let's do something fun. And this is a big thing about fun. Fun is mandatory for you. If you are not having fun, then you are not refreshing. And fun is also your next chapter. Your next chapter is of abundance and is of fun. And the most success you're going to have is by following the fun. Does that resonate? At 11:22 my time?
Yes, and I have to tell you, it's funny that you said bathe in the moonlight, because I literally just got out as the moon's coming up. So, yeah, it was great. You're just on the spot. Absolutely love you. Thank you so much.
This is Jamie. I love you unconditionally, Laura. You are so welcome. I'm so glad that you got that time. That sounds amazing. You are so on track, and that is ultimately the message, friends. You are on track. This collective is going through so much of a shift right now that even when you feel off track, you're on track. It's just that we're getting on to a new track, and so it feels off, but we're gonna integrate, we're gonna resonate, and it's gonna take us continuing on So do not give up, because this is happening for us. Whatever ascension symptoms you're feeling, I'm so with you. It has been deeply uncomfortable, but that means we're growing and expanding, and that's the whole thing. That's I don't know why I feel called to say the spaghetti and meatballs, which is hilarious, but like, it's the spaghetti and meatballs. Did we get everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. What a magical time. Shall we do one collective pull before we close?
It's up to you. I think it would be kind of cool if we could do that.
Let's do that. I think it'll be cool too. Let's see what we shall pull from. Oh, interesting. A deck that I was not playing. It's funny because when I set the room and I was running around my shelves, pulling all of the decks that wanted to come play for my altar, I was like, oh, I want to take this. And then it was like, not right now. But now it's whatever we shifted to make it so. This is... I can't talk, but Jamie. Occam, what are you saying? I'm attempting to understand what you meant by that. Okay. So, this is the Alchemy Elementals deck by Shaman Durek, and for those who aren't familiar with Shaman Durek and Jason McDonald, who channeled the visionary art for this deck is awesome, and they are awesome, and I highly recommend going and following.
Hey, Jamie, I think there was a request to promote the Soul community or the Soul crew.
Oh, yes, of course I can. Oh my gosh, okay. So, first and foremost, everyone, please make sure that you follow, if you are in Clubhouse right now, Razor's Edge, or join the house. It's been a long time since I've been on Clubhouse. The jargon is a little bit behind. I'm a little behind on the jargon, but like, join the house and club on. Occam constantly offers incredible rooms and everything in this space, and it is just truly amazing to be here. I know one of the beloved spaces is Saturdays. He does Revive with Reiki room, and just like blows the energy out of the water. The Soul Crew is such a special place. It is a soul family space that I am so honored to be a part of and be in. We meet a couple of times a week. It is absolutely a space for you to be exactly who you are. We focus on all things spiritual, business, loving on. It is just like a place to be, like literally show up in who you are being. And we have open conversations over Zoom that are so mind-blowing. The amount of inspiration, the amount of information, the amount of support that you get, it is incredible. I mean, when I say that, like, probably 75% of the time, we are either laughing or sobbing in the Soul Crew. It is truly a place where you can be, and there are people from all over. There are people that you will remember from other experiences. There will be people from Clubhouse. There will be people from this room. There will be people from all over. And it's growing and expanding as we do. And it is truly amazing. Right now we are meeting at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Time. And what is that? 4 to 6 Central Time? That sounds right. Europe is beyond me in my capability there, but hopefully you get the picture. Occam hopefully will drop the Soul Crew link in the chat here for everybody, it's just amazing. We're meeting on Mondays right now and Thursdays, and I just love to be there. Oh, there you go, Soul Crew. Oh yes, now also I'm going to take this link and go to link, and I'm also going to copy this, and I'm going to put it in the link here for those. replay and all the things. And good. Amazing. So yes, highly recommend. Love spending the time there. And also there's zero pressure of how much time you spend in there. And what's amazing is that you can, it's a sliding scale situation. So whatever it is that you can afford is what you can afford. And like Jess and Akam are incredible. Everyone in there is incredible. But Jess and Akam are co-leading. And I mean, I could just literally go on and on and on and on. Oh my God, Todd, I love that. Felix the cat clock takes me back. So yes, absolutely join the Soul Crew. Is there anything else I missed, Akam, that you would like me to say that I didn't say? Or correct me if I said something incorrect?
Oh, you're good.
Okay, magic. 7-day free trial. Yes, that. There is a 7-day free trial right now, and like that is the thing to do. Because trust me, you're just like never want to leave. And also there's replays. So if you can't be there, then you'll get replays. And so like you're never gonna miss out because that's not even a thing. We're all here. So back to the deck though. Shaman Durek and Jason McDonald, go follow them, and this is their deck that they co-channeled together. They call it a tool for planetary healing. They actually kind of specifically, like, it's like more than a deck. However, it does have a deck, and so we're going to call it that for this purpose, and trust that will be fine. So I'm going to pull this out, and we're going to do this collective reading, and then we are going to close out for this, because I have to do my Super Moon spell, ideally before midnight, my time, which is in half an hour. So, okie dokies. Whoop. Sorry, there are a lot of cards, and it comes in this really big box. Anybody who's watching me live right now is probably, I'm going to show how big this box is, and it has a lot of cards. It's called the Alchemy Elementals deck. Highly recommend. Okay. I am asking for a collective permission. Please flash your mic if you are giving permission within the collective to enter in. Thank you so much. All right. I am setting the intention that anybody in the collective who receives this at any time is receiving this for their highest good, that anybody who wishes for their energy to not be integrated into this reading, that they are honored as such, and that only the energies that of those who are choosing with own their free will and full volition and consent are going to be integrated into this reading at this time. Let's tap in. Wow. Lots of energy coming through. I see people popping in on the live stream. If you are, you're just in time for a collective reading. And here we go. We got cards falling out. Let's check here. Okie dokie. Ooh, I feel called to also pull from this the bottom card, so we're going to do that. What do we have here? Okay. Wow, quite a few. Okay. Wow. I have only seen one of these cards before. All right. Let me see. I mean, it tends to be tough to get 4 cards into the picture really well, but I'm gonna attempt because it is a collective reading, and So my trick typically is that if you are on Clubhouse, when I put this up, what I recommend is you go and make my picture big, take a picture, then go to your picture in your phone that you took of the screen grab, and then zoom in. That's going to be probably the best way. Let me see how this went. I think I might have actually gone too close up. Let me see. Yep. Okay, hold on. Gotta back up a step. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Refresh away. Okie dokie. So, amazing. Now, this deck is, like, rather complex. So basically, to describe to you what we've got here, because you're going to see these 3 words. So this deck, it connects with all of the elemental energies, all of the seasons, and so much more. And so basically we have a connection between the sky, the snow, the moon, the sky, the lightning, the earth, the water, the river, the earth, and the fire, tribal fire, and the earth. So this is fascinating because we have a lot of earth energy right now, and we are in a Capricorn Super Moon. So that is actually so helpful. And we also have a lot of sky energy. We have a lot of fire energy, even just the light within this tree, the light that we have of the lightning coming into this deer. I mean, the light at the tip of the obelisk of these crystals that feel very Lemurian, and the light within just the colors of the flower. So this is very much what I'm getting, is a light overcoming within the darkness. I'm going to put the phone, let's see if I can balance you all on my knee here, because I'm going to show everyone here on the visual these cards here. So here's our collective reading for those who are paying attention here. Let's see. Coming in hot. Gonna attempt to pick up all these cards at once for you to see. I have very small hands, so bear with me. Small hands holding very big cards. You'll see next to my face. These are like literally face size cards that we have here. And so you can see here, what's interesting is, other than this first card, all of these cards have very dark colors, and then the brightness is coming. Did anybody just see that? If anybody is on video, I have a salt lamp. I have 2 salt lamps, but I have one in particular that is over my left shoulder that just lit up. I don't even remember what I said, but whatever I said, that was a confirmation that we got here. So let's come into what we have here. Okay. Lot of energy. So I was asking for what it is that the collective really needed to know within the supermoon and what was going to be most helpful. And we have here a red cardinal, which is right at the tip of this obelisk of this collection of these crystals, like I said, this really big Lemurian energy. And in front of the bend of the moon. And I mean, this card is a very light card, and it's a card that's very much of transparent energy and very white, and then you have this heat that's coming in from this red cardinal. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with red cardinal, this is a bird that is very much known within mediumship to connect to spirits. They're very often loved ones. So this is going to be a loved one who has transitioned over. If you do not have a loved one that resonates with you in this lifetime that transitions over, it can be from another lifetime. But ultimately, this is a major family energy. This is ancestral, often coming in from a maternal, paternal side. And you're going to have a lot of wisdom, a lot of clarity coming in within this relationship. And within this relationship clarity that you're going to be getting, you're going to get a new force of awareness within how to go about your relationships going forward. This supermoon is bringing up a lot of tensions to be released within community and communication. And now that we have Neptune in retrograde in Pisces, we have a lot that's being revealed to us. So this is going to be like probably information you did not know or did not remember. You're going to be like, where did this come from? And some of it is going to be super, super, super shocking. Just know that whatever it is that is coming through, it's okay to have whatever your feelings are about it, honor your emotions, and allow them to transmute. Forgive, forgive, forgive. And if you have a Lemurian crystal, as I do, you are encouraged to hold and connect with this crystal while you are connecting with these family members. Akim's like, I see you. Then we have here sky, lightning, and earth. And we have this deer, a steed, that is in the middle of this field that looks burnt down. And the light underneath it is glowing. There are clouds in the center with the sun that are glowing, this orange-red, and then you just have this massive layered bolt of lightning that is splitting apart and connecting with the antlers. And this is very much about no mistakes. This is about you focusing on your true north, going ahead, going forward. Whatever it is that you are doubting of taking the next step, do not doubt it anymore. Do not doubt for a second. And this is going to be whatever lights you up inside. This is going to be what is going to be the fire in your life. It's going to set your life on fire. You feel on fire when you're talking about it, when you're thinking about it, when you're tapping in. This has a lot of energy. And it's going to feel like, in a way, in your challenges within this, that the hammers come down. That you're actually being punished within this because you're going to be up against all this resistance. This is not punishment. You're coming up to this resistance because you needed to pause, you were burning out, and you did not listen. So this is an opportunity for you to heal that burnout and for you to come back refreshed. If this is not something that does not light you up inside, this is not the thing for you, and it's going to fizzle out. People who are doing what they love burn out a lot slower than someone who's doing something because they feel forced to. Now, this card is incredible. This card, you have literally a tree trunk. You don't even see the top of the tree. You see the tree trunk. Below it is the earth that is literally splotched with like these orbs of different colors, and you have a helix, a DNA helix that is blue, that is like a river that is flowing up and down within this tree. This is very much about the ancestral lines. This is very much about you connecting to the earth. Oh yeah, I forgot, even as I said river, I even forgot that river was one of the main words of this card. So this is a card where you're going to get deep connection to your ancestors through water. Whether you're showering, whether you're going to an actual river, whether you're in a pool, whatever it is, Call in your ancestors and allow them to unlock the awareness, unlock the codes, unlock the missions, the visions that are in your DNA. There is something that you have been pushing away because you have not been ready for it. And this is something that you are ready for. In the next 6 months to a year, this is going to become all-consuming. All-consuming. Is it going to be the only thing you're doing? No, but it's going to be the main thing that you're doing. And it's going to be something that is so divinely led. For a lot of us, this is going to be something that heals a lot of our ancestral lines, because we're closing a lot of karmic cycles. We're finishing a lot of the things that were started by those who came before us. This is a time where you are going to call in your finisher, your inner finisher. This is not the fool. You are not at the beginning. This is someone who has gone through it all over and over and over again. And the lineages that you have supporting you through this are defined. And they are plentiful. And they are stacked behind you. You also have some star families coming in. I'm getting mainly the Pleiadian and Arcturian energy at this time. So if you are resonating with those families, for the majority of us, we have that DNA that is within us. Tapping into that star family, into that DNA that is going to give us access to new gifts. Who doesn't want new gifts? And now we have the Fire Tribal Fire Earth. This is a flower that is within, has a bullseye circle of the eye of God within, and then has these two ellipsed circles above and below. This is very much a heaven and earth. This is very much about a blossoming. This is very much about a new beginning. This is very much about fertility. This is very much about symbolizing of this super moon, right? So the super moon is about a full moon that comes in 2 days. And what's interesting here is I'm getting a very big Gemini energy, and that pertains to this star that I absolutely cannot remember the name of and pronounce, but it is like the brightest star in the sky. And I think it was yesterday at exactly 10 a.m. Eastern time. It was at alignment with Gemini, was it 10 degrees? A small number of degrees, but it was like hyper significant. And that is a big energy that is coming through right now. Polarities, paradoxes, all of this is coming through. This is a time of extreme. And that is because when we create from our highest self, we are creating from an extreme. When we are creating from our highest self, we are creating from an extreme. When we are creating from our highest self, we are creating from an extreme. Sometimes balance means being extreme. Sometimes balance means allowing for the buildup until we expand and explode. This is about your implosion becoming an explosion. In the last year, year and a half, you had a rebirth. If you have not felt it, you will feel it. And in this rebirth, you imploded. It required you to face so much on your inner self. You went deep, 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 and then back again, fighting every inner demon, fighting every layer of resistance, fighting all of the shadows. And this is about the fight being over. This is about you expanding. The star has exploded. So this is a release. And there's going to be so much relief that is coming to you from this experience. This summer is just getting started for those of us who are in this part of the hemisphere. And I mean, like, literally look at me. I mean, I'm literally I've been sweating through my shirt. It's literally just completely sweating through, because the energy that is happening right now and in this summer is fertile. It's primal. It's beautiful. And it is exhaustive. So you're going to want to make sure that you rest and recharge, you rejuvenate, spend time in the sun, spend time in nature, spend time in water, spend time nurturing yourself. Make sure that you don't make yourself right or wrong. This is going to help you confront one of my favorite downloads that I ever received, which is called open polarity. It is not that polarity does not exist. It's that the new wave, the new world, the new way of being, the ascension, is open polarity. If you think of a compass and how it has north, south, east, and west, and all of those little tick marks, this is factoring in all the little tick marks. All the little aspects, all the other directions, all the possibilities. Open. Be open. And allow the God, the deity, the divineness within you to see from every blind spot, to see from every peak, to see from the deepest part of your soul fractal. For as you fall into yourself, you are flying forward, you are rising above, you are resting below, and you are achieving within the connection of all that is around you. Every single part of you is worthy of unconditional love. And every single part of you is worthy of receiving what is coming as we are creating and expanding together. I love you unconditionally. I love us. I love we. And I hope that this resonates with you. And whatever doesn't resonate, let it go. It's okay. It can resonate with someone else. But whatever does resonate with you, take that. And if you're watching this replay or listening to the replay, I don't know if, the replays are on here for Razor's Edge as well. Know that anything that's resonating for you is for you. Even if it wasn't a reading that is quote unquote for you, it can still be for you. So take what resonates, because we need all the support we can get. And ultimately, it's just us giving it back to us. Oh, Lele, namaste, my friend. You are so welcome. I am receiving your blessings with immense gratitude. This has been so magical, and I just feel so grateful. Thank you so much to Occam for allowing me to enter into the Razor's Edge house on Clubhouse. If you are a clubber, go join. If you are not, go follow Occam Wood wherever he is, and Razor's Edge wherever you feel called to connect. I can absolutely directly speak to the power of Occam. In fact, we have a session on Thursday, and I cannot wait. I can tell you for certain that this whole experience that you have just had would not have happened if I already did not have that on the table. And it is my second time having a session with Occam, and I just can't even speak to the fact enough that it just totally changed my life. Totally changed my life. And though not for the faint of heart, is for every heart and for the biggest hearts. So if you are interested in receiving Brother Occam is 100%. I give my highest of high. Todd, thank you so much for being here and holding the space. I feel your love. I've been thinking about you a lot and sending you love a lot, and I hope that you've been feeling that. And Dahlia and Laura, it's an honor and so good to see you, and Leanne and Daria and Tashi and Ethan and Kate and Rabia and everyone else who has stopped by, and Lele and anyone else who has come through. Renee, and all the others through here, and anyone in the replay. I love you unconditionally. You are divine co-creator. You are magic. You are what is here. And I see you. And if there is an ounce of you that is doubting whether you love yourself unconditionally, whether you are worthy of that unconditional love, I am legitimately here to anchor the remembrance of unconditional love back into Gaia and the collective. It is my purpose in this lifetime. Find me. I am here to remind you. It is why I'm here. It is my deepest honor. I want this for you, and I am sending this to you in each and every moment. I am exhausted in the best way, and I also am totally refueled and pouring unconditional love to you. So if you need that unconditional love, know that I'm pouring it in. And I'm passing the mic with immense gratitude and grace to Akam, and signing off here to all of you virtually. I love you, and we'll see you soon. I'm complete. Akam, you're in the Matrix.
Did you hear me now? Or,
You're good, yes.
I did come in and out. There was a glitch me. I just want to say thank you, Jamie. You have such a pouring out of energy today for everybody, and I'm really grateful to hold space for you anytime. And that goes for others. If you want